when it changes in.
Look at Terrell Brandon with the blue shoes. I don't know if they're blue suede. Garnett in traffic. Hits his first.
Start. San Antonio is real rough to handle.
Garnett leans in on Duncan and scores.
Well, you know, Kevin Garnett really just powers his way in to get this hoop and get his second.
He shot only 62% from the line for the year after hitting 76% a season ago. But he did shoot them better in the season's last few weeks. They got it inside the Garrett.
The Minnesota Timberwolves want to do is keep the game close early. They feel that they can play with them. They've had some close game. Anderson, the responsibility.
Fourth San Antonio turnover. The Timberwolves don't have one yet. Well, and into Nesterovic. Great pass. Nesterovic.
You're going to have to sweat this afternoon because we got a tight ball game, and we'll see just how much.
The expected crowd today, 34,000, and they've come ready to make some noise.
That score, and they came right back with Kevin Garnett down in the low post, a jump quicker than Greg Popovich thought it was going to be. They have not been able to get him set, so he wants to get his matchups good. We got to make shots. They're making shots. And they've got to continue to make them the entire game because they're a jump shooting team.
Duncan from Malik Rose, who's in for the first time. Garnett rejects it, but and he said, we can't settle for just making the playoffs. We've got to go deeper. Knocked out in the first round each of the last 4 years. But 47 wins was only good enough for the 8th seed in the loaded Western Conference.
Give them a big pop on the chest for courage because Derek Anderson lost his mind standing in front of a floor.
Meanwhile, while some of the T-Wolves are approaching foul trouble, neither Robinson nor Duncan has been hit with a personal yet. Garnett spins and banks it home. Garnett now has 9. Spurs lead, slice to 3. Robinson fakes, goes into the lane and misses.
Low post, and he's tried to stay inside for the most part, just overpowering and then out lengthening.
The Knicks and Miami were ahead of them overall in the league. They held opponents to under 42% shooting for the season, and they've really put the clamps down on Minnesota here in this second quarter.
You know, the strength of Minnesota's game is outside in, so that doesn't, and then you can have what's left.
He said, no, I'll take the money Miami's offering right now. If he was there for a year, then to San Antonio. Garnett from 20. An MVP candidate, along with Iverson, Weber, and probably Shaq. 22 in the first half. Can Garnett answer? He can. Plus days ago, you may have seen the game on NBC. He was not only tossed, but then made an obscene gesture and was fined $7,500 for that.
Robinson with an easy miss inside.
Robinson is on Garnett.
And, you know, as tough a first half as it seemed for Garnett, he ended up with 16. And his rival had 22. Rebound, Garnett.
Keeler missed. Garnett cooked. He'll be back in a few weeks. Here's Brandon in those blue shoes. Around Porter to the rack with the rebound.
Well, 3 straight misses, so at least they're doing a better job of making San Antonio, who shot 58% in the first half, come off that hot percentage.
It's Duncan on Garnett. Takes him to the baseline, slings it outside to Peeler. 5 seconds to shoot, and Peeler leans in.
And you see the hesitation, this herky-jerky style of Brandon. When he can get by Porter, that makes everything else easier for the Timberwolves. Looking to Garnett against Rose.
Here's Peeler.
Take him down to his own little animal house.
Here comes Hubert Davis. Michael again picked up by Garnett.
Oh, isn't this a fun matchup? Look at this thing. Let's see what he can do against KG.
Jordan is 6'6", and Kevin lunging in at 7 foot, knocked it away. And look
not only 7 foot, Kevin, but the guy can move like he's 6'6".
Right.
Laterally, that's what makes him so tough. And vertically, he goes up higher than anybody else in the game. He is the perfect specimen for a defensive player. Look at that pass.
What a great feed. No forward in the NBA has more assists than Kevin Garnett.
When he plays that high point forward position like that, it's like a point guard playing, looking down, bird's eye view.
Timeout taken. Minnesota's on top by 5. And they've had a good start. moments ago, we saw this play.
Yep, holding the ball high above his head. What great textbook fundamental basketball by both players. Now, you ain't seen nothing yet, basketball fans.
Here comes Billups again, another three. Okay, Andy, we begin the second quarter. What a play by Kevin Garnett to initiate our second quarter. Man, oh man, he went in there and rocked the rim.
Welcome to the NBA, young boy. Look at this. Don't do this.
Brown.
Don't destroy the young man's confidence like that. Oh, my goodness. Kwame, you got to move your feet. I know they teach you that in high school, didn't you?
Minnesota shooting 58%, Washington 45%. Wolves out there with Billups, Anthony Peeler, Kevin Garnett, Woods, and Felipe Lopez.
Kevin's going to have to log big minutes with the absence of Terrell and Joe and, of course, Gary Trent. He and Wally Zerbiak, Chauncey Billups, like I told Chauncey earlier today, hey, you got to be ready to go 40 minutes, man. With the guys down, you guys got to step it up and take care of yourselves now. And Chauncey said he knew that.
Wolves tied the biggest lead. Lou erases it. 8-point game. Driving inside Tyronn Lue, who played at Nebraska. And won a championship ring with the Lakers last year. Picked by Jordan to come here.
I think he played for Jimmy Williams, one of Minnesota's assistant Williams in Nebraska, assistant coaches at Nebraska.
Kevin Garnett's hit 2 in a row. He now has 9. Just seconds into the second quarter. Lue, he'll slash and feed. Picked up by Garnett, galloping the other way. 3-on-2. KG feeds inside. Billups bubbling in good. Chauncey Billups now with 21.
On the fast break a little earlier, KG with that little up and under move. Gliding like a big old California condor. If he was a dinosaur, he'd have been a pterosaurus. You know that? You know those big pterosaurs with a large wingspan? About 60 feet wide? That's what KG would have been. Jordan would have probably been a raptor. Just a killer.
That's right.
Goes right for your throat. I would have been a brontosaurus, man. Just laying this big old lazy thing, just lugging around. What would you have been? What kind of dinosaur would Kevin Harlan be?
I would have been
T-Rex? Yeah, you'd have been a T-Rex.
I don't know.
With all the energy you have, you would have to been a T-Rex.
Mitchell gives to Garnett. Good if it goes. Oh! Kevin beats the buzzer. Garnett puts it down. And the Timberwolves end a thrilling first half section at the Target Center. Billups to Garnett. Into Nesterovic. Takes the defense of White and twirls in for 2.
That was a great pass and great setup by Rasha to create that passing lane. Just like Kevin McHale and Jimmy Williams and the great coaching staff of the Wolves taught him. See how he holds off big Jahadi White with that offhand. That's takes some good strength for Rasha to do that, because Jahadi's like a mini Shaq out there. And a great lead passer.
Here comes Lue. Michael with 31 on top. Zerbiak watching him.
Not carrying.
With a nice spin and a feed. Popeye Jones wasn't looking. Lost the ball, and Jordan is in Popeye's face.
Saying that Pop should have stayed out a little bit more to give him more of a passing lane, but Popeye went underneath the basket, thinking Michael was going up for the shot. And Michael saying, hey, you gotta, stay on the passing lane so you can bail me out. Yeah, KG telling Rasha, throw the ball in with some passion there. A little mustard on it. Can't just float the ball around Ty Lue. He's too quick. I love KG. I love the way KG leads out there, man. Reminds me a little bit of Magic Johnson. That's how Magic was, verbal. You tell you where to go and what to do.
Garnett operating on Jones, makes the fake with a little shake and bake. And Rasha miss. Zerbiak for 3.
But you could include KG and Sam Mitchell on that list as well, Kevin and Michael.
And you're right, Tom. They're a first-place team as well. And with that comes a target on your back and new expectations. Garnett with the dance on Jones.
A little bit, but here they are going to arrive at their destination. Win after win after win.
8 consecutive wins for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And they get their first win in Washington, D.C.
In fact, one of the games here in Dallas, Minnesota won without Kevin Garnett. So they certainly have the confidence that they can win in this court. Nesterovic quickly down low. And that's their first three-pointer. And it pulls them within 8. Chance of defense. I don't know if that's appropriate here. Billups knocks down. Helped out Kevin Garnett quite a bit in his development.
Excuse me, Mike, trying to get more movement. They got Anthony Peeler wide open. That's there now. He's a coach.
Avery Johnson, part of that deal from Denver. Phillips. After 3 quarters, Dallas came out strong. Zerbiak, strong move to the goal.
Before the Lakers have a chance to set their half-court defense after awesome in game 1.
There's your 2-on-1 with Kobe, and buckle up for Kobe Bryant.
If you have one-on-one coverage and let him get in the lane.
Garnett's got 6. And makes a fake, and the defense falls back. And Danny, why'd they fall?
A lot of people have forgotten that they were the second best team in the league.
Kevin Garnett climbing the ladder. Up
The full court pressure defense. I'm not saying he's going to stop Kobe. That guy just has a ton of energy. He's all over the place, and he's playing with a lot of heart at it, and he's playing full court.
Well, I think Flip's scheme is very good.
He said, excuse me, big ticket, but you're a ticket stub on that one.
And that's his role. His role is to be a weak side player in basketball.
Kevin Garnett lassos his 13th rebound. Peeler for 3.
Oh, man, they are not backing down. They are feeling it tonight. I love the aggressiveness. They are just attacking this championship team.
Minnesota's got their biggest lead. They have gone 4 of 5 shooting 3-point shots tonight. Shaq trying to hook it in. Knocked away.
Fox or Fisher or Ori get going, and they've done a great job of that so far tonight.
Great pass by Kevin Garnett.
Ordinarily would inside.
Ron Strickland. Garnett double. Spoon-feed Strickland.
In the offense right now. And Flip Saunders love to see that.
Garnett, Jackson with the screen. Dumps it inside to Jackson.
Deserves a lot of credit also. But can he play?
Well, they did a great job on Kobe Bryant. I mean, Kobe got 28 shots, 27 points. We'll live with that.
Angeles on Thursday. Our Gatorade player of the game is Kevin Garnett. A terrific performance by Garnett as the Timberwolves shoot a franchise playoff record 55% from the field.
You want to say it, or you don't want to ruin it for everybody?
Dave Cowens of the Boston Celtics. Maybe I missed somebody. Here's Charlie Ward. High arcing 3. Rebound Duncan. And it's points thus far in the game. And now the Spurs in position to at least tie it. Ward with a hard pass to Ori. And a foul will be called against the Spurs. It'll be Robert Ori on the personal foul. As that was quite a pass in close range.
Yeah, a little fake around the back. And then,
wow.
Cassell didn't go for it. But that's a tough pass to handle.
You know, when he played football, it'd be a little toss or a pitch. That was not one of those.
Options to throw at Minnesota.
Minnesota number 2 in field goal percentage on offense. Spurs number 2 in the same department on defense. Garnett with the jumper. Very quick. Garnett now with 4 points. Wolves by 2 after the Spurs have tied it up. Ori wide open for 3. Duncan with the offensive rebound. Blocked by Garnett. Out of bounds. And it's still San Antonio ball.
Duncan wants the foul, but I don't know if it was a foul or not. This guy is just so difficult to shoot over. And you'll see right here, he gets up so quick, gets the long arm up, looked pretty clean.
Both teams looking for their first score. Celtics a 111-100 meeting Rondo with a career high. That, of course, was the game that Sam Cassell got. Clippers come in at 19-34 on the season and are 6 games under 500 at home. KG, the 2.
That's it.
Clippers, of course, going without Chris Kaman, who is having an all-star type of season. Ray Allen nicely on the feed from Garnett. Garnett the rebound. And a quick move to the basket. Only 4 turnovers for the Celtics in this game, shooting 51% from the floor, 7 for the Clippers, who are right at 40% from the floor. Thomas There's that 37% shooting. Points in the paint in Boston's favor, and the Celtics, again, pretty much in control of this game, come up with a turnover and a basket to begin the second half. And we're better than halfway through this third quarter. Mobley thought about teeing it up. Takes it to the basket. Met there by Garnett. Loose ball. Thomas had it partially blocked, and Perkins in the information.
Well, there's a reason why the Celtics have the advantage 34-18 in the paint, and you know, Kevin Garnett doing a great job of taking his time, getting to where he wants to, and again taking advantage of the smaller Tim Thomas.
21 minutes in the game for KG.
Be so frustrated with the fact that they were getting waxed that whoever got the ball was going to get hit, and it's for him, and it's a 7-point game. Celtics led by 20 in this game. Houston actually had a 5-point lead early at 7-2. Garnett, Yao comes to help out. Pollard's got Wells underneath. That's where Kevin wants to go, and Scott throws the hook shot over the top.
Yeah, mismatch that time as they switched, and they were going to double Paul Pierce with Yao Ming. And a nice heads-up play by Pollard.
Celtics will get the ball one more time here, barring another offensive rebound. Oh, good block by Garnett. Wells again. Garnett made him change it, and Garnett comes up with the loose ball. Then he helps up Ray Allen on the way by. There's not much that number 5 doesn't do. About a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pierce wants to go to Garnett. Garnett has a lane to the bucket, lays it down to Pollard again.
Show it to the big guy and find his man.
3 assists for Garnett in the half. Celtics able to tip it away. Kevin lets it fly. And Boston pushes it back up to double digits. 53-42. Stick around for the McDonald's. Fresh dribble, 5 on the clock to Garnett. Kevin's going to have to shoot it. He knocks it down, score the basket, and he'll get to the line.
They're going to call it on Hayes as, watch this, there is a hand in the face. Can't do that.
And so Garnett will go to the line for the 4th time tonight.
Kevin Garnett has 1 shot.
Celtics 7 of 10 now at the line. Alston in the paint tries to squeeze it through a small opening, and Garnett comes up with it. And there it is.
Oh, get it up there.
Yao. Alston finds Head. Head takes it to the basket. Garnett got a piece of it.
That was great defense.
8 seconds off the clock. 14. KG doesn't hesitate and gets a kind inside to Wallace, defended by KG. Back to James. Off the feet of Wallace. Tough pass. Wasn't really Wallace's fault. Rondo on the break. Good look. James. Wallace for 2.
Well, they can make those, and he will find the absolute open man.
Yeah, he will. He's going to have a lot of big assist nights. Especially nights that Serbiak and West are hitting their shots. KG. That's the Garnett to Perkins for 2.
Rajon is just trying to steal it. Stay in front of the man.
Burke, and the foul is going to be on Ilgauskas. Second on Z.
That's his second personal, team limit.
Take a look at this nice pass by Garnett. They jump out on Pierce. Quickly it goes to the big guy. Terrific 18-foot shoot.
Defending Kevin Garnett, they are very close friends off the court.
The knack of getting away with it. Don't just push him too hard, just enough.
Here, chances.
Gives me a best chance to do that.
You're known as a great locker room guy, great leader. I just saw you talking to Kendrick Perkins during that last time out. What were you telling him?
Just telling him keep his head in. Him and KG were fighting over a rebound, and he got a little upset about it.
And off the court. Good pass by LeBron.
And there is KG over helping out, man, wide open on the baseline.
Ilgauskas across the lane in traffic. And that's a traveling violation. Ilgauskas trying to make the extra pass for 7% shoot. Pierce turns it over. Bounce pass to LeBron. Whoa. Oh. Hello. Milestone for LeBron. 1,000-point mark. As we mentioned, he is the youngest as Kevin Garnett. Garnett, good pass for Leon in 13 minutes. He is efficient. Celts by a dozen in the ball. Eddie House. LeBron, a stop and go. I think he put that up with the left.
Anything.
KG, 2.
That's a biggie right there. Some of them were just brush jobs.
This is,
That's it.
Garnett with the steal. Pierce, KG.
That is it.
Nice shooting night for Kevin.